Hi everybody, today we're gonna make Sunday sauce. This is a traditional family recipe. We make sauce every Sunday and I know a lot of my other family members do as well. So here we go. Today we're just gonna add half of a large onion diced. I've already got my pan heated up. Last year, my garden was huge and abundant and I had basil coming out of my ears, even at the end of the season. So what I did was I chopped up my leftover basil in a food processor and I added olive oil and I put it in an ice cube tray. So I am still using my basil from last year, and this is what I put as the base to saute my onions and garlic. So it's 2 cubes or it's a couple tablespoons of olive oil. But this already has some fresh basil in it, so I won't need to add as much basil later on. And I just keep that in the freezer, and that's been in the freezer for half a year now. So this is just going to start cooking down. I'm gonna add that onion. And this is a large onion, that's why I'm only adding half. If you have a smaller onion, you can add the whole thing. And then I'm going to add a heaping teaspoon of garlic. I know some of my family, they do not put garlic in their sauce, or they just do a smashed garlic clove, but I'm using what I have today. I do like putting garlic in my sauce. And I always use the same wooden spoon when I make my sauce. I have 4 cans of tomato sauce and 2 cans of tomato paste. I'm probably only gonna use 1.5 cans of the tomato paste. After I add the sauce, I'm going to rinse out these cans with water and add that water to the pot as well. So this pot's gonna become full to the top with sauce. And then I will add my salt and pepper, sugar, and some dry basil. We just don't want to waste any of that goodness at the bottom of the can. I wish you guys could smell this. This smells so good. And I filled these cans about 3/4 of the way up with water. They're not filled to the brim with water. Okay. This sauce is gonna cook, right now it's about 11:30 here. This sauce is gonna cook till about 4:30. It's gonna cook for the whole day, and it's gonna make this house smell so good. I'm also gonna make some rolls to go with it, and we're gonna do some spaghetti. I sometimes will make spaghetti squash. Okay, and now just half. So 1.5 cans of tomato paste. Give this a quick stir. Turn my heat up. I wanna get this to boiling. I wanna make sure that tomato paste is completely dissolved. I'm going just to add, I don't measure this part, salt, pepper, about 3 tablespoons of sugar. This is 2 tablespoons here, so here's 2, and then 3, and then some more basil. And this is just dry basil, and I just sprinkle enough on top. And there you go. And now you can see the other fresh basil leaves that are floating up to the top from those olive oil cubes I had. If I have fresh basil from my garden, and I might get some at the end and just chop it up and put it on top to finish it off. And that's it. Sauce is done, and it's just gonna cook all day on a low heat. And I will, after it gets to a boil, I will then turn it down to a low heat and I'll cover it most of the way. I want some of that liquid to be able to evaporate, and I will stir it occasionally. It will get a film over it if you just let it cook and simmer and bubble all day without watching. You gotta check on it, you have to stir it occasionally, make sure everything's still cooking evenly, and there you go. Okay guys, so I made my basic bread dough recipe to make some rolls to go with our sauce tonight. I could just serve this with sauce for my family for dinner tonight and they wouldn't even blink an eye with some Parmesan cheese. They'd be happy campers. I knotted my dough into cute little knot rolls and I've been letting them rise for an hour, and this is what happens in an hour. And now I'm just going to do a quick egg wash. This is just 1 egg with a splash of water, and I'm gonna brush my rolls and then I'm gonna sprinkle some sesame seeds on top. Okay guys, so I've got my rolls out of the oven. The sauce has been cooking all day. We've tasted it a couple of times. I've had a couple of taste testers and I keep hearing that it's perfect and delicious. I'll be tasting it in just a second. I've got my water boiling and tonight we're doing whole grain spaghetti because that's what we had in the pantry. I just have added a little bit of salt to the boiling water. And once this is almost done, a little al dente, I'll strain it and we'll be ready to eat. Dinner is ready. I hope you enjoyed watching me make Sunday sauce today and the rolls. Both the recipes will be on my blog and the video will be up on YouTube and Instagram and Facebook. So please check it out, please share it, and don't forget to subscribe to Sweet Melodies.